Hello everyone, and welcome to another part of Spyro 3. Joining me today is the Prophet, the Messiah, Ratchet 5. Back
I'm here, everyone.
after a long absence.
Yeah.
It's finally... I haven't hyped you up for that. Oh, wait.
Be careful around these parts, little dragon. There be more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake me pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding me treasure.
Classic Crazy Ed. Yeah, so Ratchet 5 is back in a Spyro LP. Isn't that something special? It's been some time. This is Lost Fleet. Lost Fleet is a level in the game in the third world. That's a very good way of describing its uniqueness.
Yes, it is a level, yes. So,
yeah,
you can tell how excited I am by the enthusiasm in my voice.
Yeah, but, I can tell.
I don't know. I've talked about this level probably a ton, but like, what I want to know is like, what is the kind of this? I guess it's just a guy looking for treasure. Is that all the story is?
Well, as far as the plot goes, yeah, good question.
Because there's usually interesting stuff going on that I never read, and there's not one level that I really paid attention to what the guy has to say.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was going to say, I actually don't remember the plot of this level, as opposed to many of the other ones. I do actually, remember what the plot was or what the punchline was. For example, like the Zephyr one with the Romeo and Juliet, all that kind of stuff. Or the war between those levels.
This level feels very lonely in comparison. Not many NPCs.
Well, it is lost, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's not really spooky though. Like, they could have done a better job trying to make it scarier. Yeah,
well, I mean, firstly, the music is basically this is the NTSC Greatest Hits version, so you're getting something. So in the normal version, it's actually, not the normal version, the PAL and NTSC original. The music is what is it? Super bonus round. That's right.
Yeah. Well, I think it suits this level better. The music, to be honest, the original music. So I'm not really a fan of Sheila plus like harpsichord or whatever that instrument is.
I think it would have sounded a lot better if they implemented those the solos and riffs of the additional one, but had a different bass line or different tempo. Or, I don't know, something different. Like, I think as a standalone, the additional sounds are good, but having the exact same theme recycled is really interesting. And it's like that, for example, when they did it in Spyro 1, when they reused the they always used it in a different capacity.
Oh yeah, no, that was fine. That was always fine. It was cool. It was cool how they kind of reused that.
Yeah, exactly, because this
like the theme of the game.
Exactly. This isn't the theme of the game. This is just like some multiple play. I mean, additional character level that is.
I don't know, like Copeland, did all that music for all the Speedway levels and a few other tracks. Like, I'm surprised that he didn't want to do music for this level. Like, and also there's like those leftover tracks that is on the website. You would have thought that maybe he could have.
The thing is, those leftover tracks. Speaking of them, I can't really pinpoint a level that they could have gone in. Now that I think about it, though,
I never really listened to them enough to kind of. I mean,
I've listened to it for ages.
Sure, you could kind of attach it to Lost Fleet somehow. You go and stretch your imagination. You're like, I can imagine Lost Fleet to be, this track or whatever. So
that's true. I mean, yeah, like I'm not too fussy in that regard. I think that it could be cool. What I quite like about this level, though, is it is Lost Fleet, as you said. It does feel a bit lonely. It's a very weird level design. Like, for example, this is actually the end of the level right here. Let's talk to Crazy Ed. Now, what world? Now, you fellow Americans or anyone else, please indulge me in what level, like what state this is meant to be based off. Obviously, you've got Louisiana with Spooky Swamp. You've got Minnesota/Canada with Icy Peak. There's these kind of themed levels. This one, that accent, that what you do, gerpadigo. What is that? I don't know, and I really want to know the answer.
I'll have to go back and watch Spooky Swamp so I get the whole Louisiana thing.
Yeah, that was actually pointed out by my friend James Nitro. He was saying basically there's like, because it's like they're speaking in French or something like that. They got like a French accent, the haiku poets, and apparently that's got something to do with like Louisiana culture and like swamps and stuff. And Louisiana, if you've ever seen that show True Detective on HBO, that's kind of got, I can see what they mean. Like, it's a very spooky place. It looks, you know, I don't know if you want to, maybe that's not what they were going for, but personally I kind of got that.
Or anyone who lives in Louisiana, you live in a really kind of shitty, spooky place.
If I had those taglines that you had, it would be Louisiana, a shitty place.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry to all people that live in New Orleans. Or
just a giant swamp.
Yeah, just a giant swamp. This level kind of reminds me out of any game like this. That enemy kind of reminds me of this game, Spyro Shadow Legacy, where they had like these mole town. They had this that game actually was like very Spyro canon in terms of it had like worlds from Spyro 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, but didn't they like look nothing like that?
Oh yeah, because it was like a top-down RPG.
I have played that game actually. I think it's a bit underrated. Like I think honestly, with the attention to detail of the lore of Spyro, right? So as in like the storyline shit, it deserved a full console title with a rework, with a platforming element. I honestly believe. I actually bought the game. I was really excited when it came out, and when I was a kid, I quite enjoyed it. But no, like there's this level in like I think it's like a swamp or something like that, and it kind of reminds me of like that enemy. It seems like they may have been inspired by Lost Fleet. I know that Treetops was a level. Believe it or not. I remember playing Shadow Legacy, and I think I enjoyed it, except it got a bit like, it's like very repetitive, like it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It is a bit like that. Now, what one's this? This is the one with the submarine thing. Yeah, all right, cool. All right, let's talk to this bastard over here.
What's his name?
Ed. It's Ed again.
My favorite diving spot. But I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around.
These
Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap?
Yeah, all right, right the sub.
Alrighty.
Press the X. Yep. This is a new concept that we only. What is this? Like, it's I don't know. It's a really random idea, don't you reckon? Like what like them adding this in. Don't you reckon? Like what were they thinking with this? It's like they were so desperate to make sure that there was no like as little Spyro playing as possible. Like
yeah. No, we can't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was basically like
I don't know. Like there's a lot of random like whatever. Like I guess you wouldn't have to stretch your creative juices too far. Like eventually you come up with something like this.
I'm not like I'm not knocking the concept. I think it actually is. It's cool. Like it's a cool idea, but it seems to stick with that that later like that Insomniac vision where they kind of got tired of like making Spyro.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
you know they wanted to do more like that's hence that's why you've got like all the other characters.
But hence they can make 20 Ratchet and Clank.
Oh
games.
yeah, of course. Trust me. People mainly on Skype know that I have talked about that a lot. I mean, at the end of the day, it's driven by money. There's no other real thing. I mean, they're remastering. They're remastering Spyro. Ratchet and Clank again. They're remastering the game again.
What? They're making another. They're making a
PS4 HD remake. Yes.
What?
So they made a PS3 one, and I bought it. Now, okay, in fairness to them, it will be different from the PS3 one, as in they'll be like the Ratchet and Clank future graphics. But at the same time, I kind of feel like that's a little bit of a cop-out.
It is, yeah.
I mean, come on. I don't know.
Talk about milking, like...
Yeah, for sure.
Insomniac can now become like the king of milking. Oh, sorry.
That's right, no, sorry.
So this is Crazy Ed as well. The other guy was Crazy Ed.
Yeah, I think Crazy Ed, like, wait a minute.
But he went to the portal. So like,
fuck Crazy Ed, you bastard!
He must have come out again. I guess he worked on the rocket and then he came out again. He's everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole again.
Acid lake as a swimming hole. All right, blast some more. So what happens if you say no?
Well, Come back with
Okay, yeah, that's all good. Sometimes people make some funny ones, like if you say no to Moneybags in...
Oh yeah, Moneybags. Yeah.
If you
You
say...
don't take the money.
Yeah, mainly Moneybags, you're
He
right.
gets pissed off.
Yeah, if you like he says, what are you saving your money for? Another sequel? I always thought that was funny. He says that in Icy Peak. If you don't let... But, yeah, no, if any game kind of deserves a HD remake, I know it's cliche as a Spyro fan to say it, but like it really would be. It's got to be
Spyro.
Yeah, it does, It's got to be Spyro.
Well, I mean, I'm personally against HD remakes because I think they should just make new games, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, if I had to pick between a HD and a new game, I'd definitely.
I feel like it's a bit of a money grab itself, the HD remakes thing, because
no doubt.
It's just like you don't even need to do anything creative. You just need to just do the same game again.
Well, the whole thing with PCSX2, the PS2 emulator, almost negates the use of or the overall value of a HD remake, because what you can do with that emulator with all the engine stuff like that, like HD, the hacks, the many new widescreen hacks of the game, you can basically make the game, like for example Kingdom Hearts is getting 1.5 HD and it got 2.5 HD and now it's at E3. Now you can get just as good graphics on the PCSX2 version, because there's like a lot of texture filtering and stuff like that. So PS2 to PS3 isn't that much of a big deal. PS2 to PS4 would be a big deal because they'd have to change the actual textures. Do you know what I mean? I think they'd
even if you like go on the EPSXZ and you put the graphics up really high, it's still like really good compared to the original like PlayStation graphics.
Oh yeah, no. For this the game looks nothing like this when it first came out. Like it really it doesn't. This looks amazing, and this is actually on a relatively average. I've actually got this on a pretty average setting.
Yeah.
Not average, but just what it could be. It could be absolutely incredible, but it's just okay. It's good, but yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like I mean, it would be interesting to see what the Spyro games would look like in a remastered capacity, though, just to see what they do with the textures. Like I'm honestly like.
Oh yeah, it would look really weird. Yeah.
It would look weird.
My suggestion was like a couple of years ago that if they were ever going to do a remake, and they won't even do this if they ever do a HD remake, that they should add like I don't know 2 or 3 eggs to each level or something.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
So like I don't know, in Molten Crater they add like an extra section where you have to use like the invincibility shield thing, and you have to go and
under the lava or something.
Yeah. That's like stuff like that to make the game that's what they should. But they'll never do that because they're not.
I'd love to see that. Like, for example, maybe if they were to do something, I'd do something like with the what's that thing called? With the secret room in Midday Gardens. Which you add another room. The area in Fireworks Factory. Yeah. There's actually another secret area that they only discovered thanks to the Spyro World Viewer. Do you remember? Do you remember the Spyro World Viewer?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, where's that secret area?
There's a secret area in Enchanted Towers, but it's basically just a box, like because it was removed. Like basically the outline was designed and everything, but it wasn't actually used in game, so you actually wouldn't be able to access it.
I think by the time and no one does anything, like by the time anyone does anything with Spyro, we'll probably be like 40-year-old like men sitting in a computer room anyway, so probably we'll be able to do all this stuff ourselves. So
yeah, I mean, speaking of like hacking and making your own levels, it's actually Nintendo that pushed the idea of doing level editing. I can write this out just for fun. No. What's it called? Yeah, basically. Did you hear about that? How there's like a new game called like Mario Level Editor or something like that?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
You can basically make your own Mario levels, and they're tapping into a market that's already existed on the internet for years. You know, people hacking their own Mario games.
There's like also that Little Big. I never played Little Big Planet, but you can like make your own like platforming levels, whatever, with that game.
I've got number one. It's a good game. That is pretty cool. But like, to me, I don't want to be a douchebag, but 2D platforming, like game creation, is such a cop out. Like anyone can do it.
You get all those people going like, You don't need a new Crash Bandicoot game. If you want a new Crash Bandicoot game, just go in the level editor, have a Little Big Planet, and make yourself a Crash game there.
Yeah, make yourself a 2D Crash game as if everything was what's it called? Slippery Ascent. Sorry, Stormy Ascent. Slippery Ascent. That's an old slide spin suggestion. Jesus.
An old slide spin slip.
A slide slip. What was another one we had? We had there was a really good one. Was it like Frozen? No. Molten? No. I've forgotten. We had some good names.
Yeah, you go to slidespintv.tv, everyone. There's all new exclusive content.
There will be one day, don't worry.
One day, yeah. So yeah. So if you're watching this in 2016, go on there.
If you're watching it right now, we have sold it to IGN. Obviously by then we've made millions.
Well, that's 2018. If you're watching it in 2016, that's when there's content. 2018, we've sold it to IGN.
Oh, sorry, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Welcome everyone. Yeah. Have I got everything in here? This whole section though is really random, and I usually forget about it when I'm in this level. Oh, that's right.
There's any gems? Any more gems around?
Oh yeah, Sparks. Yeah.
Using the Sparks ability?
Yeah, I am. Wait, give me a second. Wait. He's pointing in that direction.
I don't think he was. I think he was just standing there.
Wait, let's have a look.
I think he's just standing there. Yeah.
Yep, you're right. Yep, he is. Yep. Alright, let's exit this shit. Oh shit, wait.
I'd hate to sound arrogant in the words of you, but like, I remember there used to be a whole lot of like, when we used to do speedruns and stuff, there used to be like a whole lot of people who just didn't know how to use the Sparks ability, and I don't know why, because it's very easy to use.
Of course it is, yeah. We're pressing all 4 buttons.
Yeah. So in other words, if you don't know how to use the Sparks ability, you're dumb. That's what I'm trying to say.
Basically, you're a loser. Yeah. But would you actually go through and in speedruns and you actually do Spider Town?
What does Spider Town have to do with
the Sparks ability? You only learn it in Spider Town.
You're
talking about Spyro?
I don't know. Like maybe they were playing Spyro or something, or they're doing a Let's Play or something, and they're trying to find like gems. And
well, you have to beat Spider Town to
yeah. The second thing. Yeah.
Ugh, I'm not looking forward to the one in this world. I know for a fact it's difficult. Starfish Reef. Ugh.
So I have a question. Are you going to do what I did and beat the sorceress first, so you can use the ability, the breaking
the extra hit?
Ability? No, not the extra hit. The breaking box ability.
I don't know. That's a question I do not have the answer to. That's a good question. I'm not too sure.
Because if you beat the sorceress last, the only level you get to use that ability on is super bonus round. I don't think there's even many.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I don't know why it's been my tone of voice recently, but it's lended itself a very big hand to Toy Story references, because I was gonna say, what does here you go. In the words of Toy Story, here we go. Oh, sorry. In the words of Woody, what does the box breaker actually do? What does a space ranger actually do? He doesn't fight evil or shoot lasers or fly. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. It's a bit of a novelty. Yeah, you're right.
So what? No. I'm actually asking, like, what does it actually do?
Okay.
Seriously, I have not remembered.
Yes, you're right in saying that it doesn't actually do much. And what it does is just if you're near like one of the gem caskets, it breaks it for you instead of you actually having to charge it.
God. That is such a useful trick. Nah, but okay, we'll give it maybe I will do that, actually. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Hunter.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang has challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs.
Classic molten crater humor there. I love it.
So.
Alright, yep. Alright, right on. Special. Yep. So did you hear that thing about?
No. I saw the words molten crater. And
he goes. They said that you're slower than a molten crater fire bug.
Oh yeah.
I laughed. Actually, no, I haven't done this in ages. This level.
What is this? This said fire slug. So is that one of like the fodder in that level? Is that
yes, it is. Yep. Those little fire slug things.
That's very cool.
Yeah, some in humor there. Wait.
So just a reminder to everyone who is watching this: go play Muppet Monster Adventure, because it's like a fourth original Spyro game.
You love to call it that, don't you?
I do. It's like I mean, it's not as good as one of the Spyro games, but it's like a one. Yeah, it's better than like Enter the Dragonfly, for example. Even
and yeah, I mean, like Muppet Monster Adventure, I don't know why I actually haven't played it more. It's like, I don't know. I always found the first level a little bit like introductory, like as in like it kind of like it didn't piss me off, but I felt like every time I was always playing, it was always like when I was forced into doing speed runs of the game or like watching.
Yeah.
So I never really got any time to really get used to it. But I know it's
like
a good game.
maybe like if you're your age, like it won't be as appealing as it was when I was a kid, when I was like really wanting another Spyro game.
So yeah, so you when you were young,
Yeah.
you actually viewed what's the word? You were in the mindset of where you wanted another Spyro game. You know, like I was like that. I was like, I love Spyro. That's why I was so excited when Enter the Dragon. Fuck.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I was like, I was really like really into the idea. Like I was obsessed. So
I remember I was absolutely ecstatic when Enter the Dragonfly came out. Like I was just here we go.
Yes!
Hunter.
You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah.
Who's a sand
I guess
nork?
we won this.
All right. Oliver Wade, that's obviously, Oliver Wade. There he is. Thank you, Oliver, for all that you have done.
Now that the
Ryan's
Rhinox
references.
are gone, do you want to try a real challenge? I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot?
Okay.
All right. Eat my skate dust, sucker.
Eat my skate dust. I thought he was going to say eat my shorts. Okay.
So have we had a good Enter the Dragonfly discussion on these Let's Plays yet? Because every single one has to have a Enter the Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, not that much recent that I can think of at the moment. Mainly because, one not that's to stop. Oh shit! What the fuck? Piss off. Not that that's to stop. Not that previous conversations would stop me from, doing more. But I am definitely going to do a Let's Play of that after this Let's Play. So.
There's like a ton of things you can talk about with Enter the Dragonfly.
Yeah, but no, well, hey, you get started. Go ahead from where you want to somehow.
I was just about to say that like I don't hate the game because it's the closest thing there is to an original Spyro game. A lot of people share this opinion. And
yeah, that's true.
when you play Enter the Dragonfly, especially if you play the GameCube version, there still is that kind of feeling that you're playing a Spyro game, and it's really addictive for that reason.
Yes, that's very true.
It's got the same music. It's got the same graphics, but updated pretty much.
Yeah, there's a few things where it looks noticeably not as polished as an Insomniac game.
Well, yeah, that's true. But I mean, like they try to
same.
make it exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I've been talking to someone recently who is really quite passionate about it. He's been like finding some little hidden removed things and stuff like that, which, I really want to get in contact with, I'm going to fucking lose this race, Jesus. What's it called? I really wanted to, I really want to find out the developers of the game and speak to them about it and like see if I can get any secret shit, like,
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic, because it's been like over 10 years now.
Yeah, it would be. Fuck, I lost it. It's alright. What does he say? Dickheads, you're Speed King douche. Alright, okay, let's go again. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they're quite hard to find, the developers. Like, it doesn't look like they're in many places, so that's a bit of a shame.
I'm surprised that a lot of those developers don't be more kind of vocal about things.
The game was for a very long time viewed as a complete embarrassment. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's not. But
like, I mean, why would they care? Like, they got their paycheck probably. Like.
Yeah, they got their paycheck. That's true. I mean, I don't know. Like, people are weird. I
guess they're not like 20 and like always seek attention like 20-year-olds or 19-year-olds or 18-year-olds. So
yeah,
they don't really care about talking about this random.
No, it's like you know, at the end of the day, it could have just been a job for them. Yet, you know, they happen to be some of the only people that had some real competence when it came to understanding what like the original Spyro games
That is true,
felt
but maybe the Vivendi, whatever they're called, gave them like a lot of pressure to recreate exactly the same thing.
Yeah, maybe they could have done something interesting under their own. What's the word?
I'm happy that Vivendi told them to do that because they should do that. You know, there's no room for creativity here. We want the same old Spyro game again.
Of course we do.
Yeah, because like, you know, if you let them have free roam, you get things like Hero's Tale. And I'm actually being somewhat serious here because there really is a special combination that goes into a Spyro game. And if you get it slightly wrong, things go a little
This is fucked. I was going to quit the race. Jeez. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, Hero's Tale, Hero's Tale tried a lot of different things. I also think that I'm under the impression that they were also pressured to change things up unnecessarily as well. You know, for example, who thought it was a good idea to add a double jump? Do you know what I mean? Like, that just seems really stupid to me.
Yeah, that was like the typical like mid 2000s like, you know, every platformer has a double jump now.
Yeah, I mean, the double jump was dumb.
Take your Toy Story 2. Look what you did to the platforming industry with your double jump that you implemented into your game.
Gotta love it. Shit,
wasn't even an upgrade. They just had it since the start of the game. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you learn a few abilities from these random dragons. One huge problem, and this is just something really random. One absolutely massive problem I had with Enter the Dragonfly. I mean, A Hero's Tale, and only just realised it a couple days ago, was that did you know they turn Bentley into a fucking buffoon?
What in A Hero's Tale?
Yes.
Oh yeah. They completely changed like 180 of Bentley's character. Yeah.
That just seems so like, it's like they're so stupid that the irony, like, it's like they did it ironically. Like, hey, look, here's this character from Spyro. He happens to be really smart. It's a really clever kind of like subversion of what you'd think what is he called? A Yeti would be.
Yeah, like a brute. Yeah.
Hey, let's actually make him embrace the negative stereotype.
Yeah, I know. It is stupid, and they treat the audience like it's stupid too.
Yeah, I mean, that was just so dumb. Like in Enter the Dragonfly, they actually had Bartholomew.
Sheesh, I can't believe you beat me.
I wasn't practicing. They actually have Bartholomew, his brother, in
what level did they have Bartholomew?
Monkey Monastery.
He was just in that level. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's but how he got there, I don't know. But either way, I just thought that was really cool. I don't know. I appreciate that kind of thing. I think fair play. But then Enter the Hero's Tale comes around and just completely like fucks with it. Like, that just I don't understand why they do that. Why would you get a character that is already clearly known for his smarts and then make him dumb just to fit in with a plot?
Well, it just shows just a general like lack of giving a shit at all, basically. Yeah. It's like even worse than movies. Video games are treated this because, especially kids games, because they're for kids. So
yeah, I mean, I thought honestly, out of everything in that game, that was probably the biggest slap in the face, because I think fuck this, I'm not gonna get it now. I don't care.
Sorry,
that's alright. What was it? Fuck. In Enter the Dragonfly, they brought back Ripto. They kind of thought that was cool. And there's actually these token gestures of like their knowledge in A Hero's Tale. For example, Nasty Nork, he's in it, but I mean, he's completely different. Firstly,
he's completely different as well. Yeah.
But it's a nice throwback, that's for sure. And there's this bit where he there's a bit where he. Yeah, that's right. Someone gets released. That's right. Yeah. So once you beat, I don't think you know about this, but once you beat Nasty Nork, this little fairy comes out and she goes, "Oh, thank you for releasing me, Spyro." And then Spyro like looks at the camera and like nods,
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I thought that
yeah,
was
no, I like the humor in the game. That's true. That's one thing I did like.
well,
And
that shows that they're at least somewhat
Yeah.
aware of the original series.
they have this like self-aware kind of jokey humor, which I like. That's something I liked. Yeah.
Yet it would all. Yet would you be surprised if it was a company like Universal that's like, actually, nah, you got to add all this gimmicky shit into it because obviously Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was a failure, not because of us, of course, but because of because they're fucking idiots. That if you want to blame the current video game, what it's like today, you have to blame Spyro the Dragon, because here's what it's like. Enter the Dragonfly was a flop because it was rushed by that company.
Yep.
Therefore, Spyro had to change. Therefore, he became a worthless intellectual property, which then means that they saddled his name to Skylanders, and now every man and his dog is wanting to do Skylanders ripoffs, like with the new Nintendo thing, with like the new action figure thing. So, if you want to blame the current consumer-driven greediness where I need to own every single figurine culture's coming from, blame Spyro the Dragon and
It's the Dragonfly. Well,
blame it.
I'm sure Skylanders would have been made and it would have been successful without Spyro.
Yes, that's true. I just don't think it would have got that mainstream put. Like, I don't like how people like to completely no sell Spyro's relevance in the whole like Skylanders discussion, because if you think about it, it actually, no one would have given a shit. At least the internet crowd would have given a shit about Skylanders if it wasn't for...
So are you saying that what gave it its first boost was because of the fact that...
Yes. It got... Yeah. I remember when the press came out and it was like, an all-new Spyro game. This is amazing. I cannot believe it. He's going to be a game, one of 32 characters. And there was all this discussion. Do you remember how many views? Spyro's name was in the title.
Whole, crowd got really into it. Yeah.
The what crowd?
I know our whole crowd got really into it.
Oh yeah, our crowd. Yeah. And Owen and that, and everyone cared.
A lot of people viewed that, but I don't know. I can't really say. I still think it would be really popular without Spyro.
Oh yeah, I think it would have been popular. You're an idiot to say to just assume that it would never have gone anywhere. I'm not the one to say that. I'm more. Oh shit, I
think if you want to know our full opinions and all of this, there's we did that podcast what was it, a year ago or something?
Oh yeah, that's right. Crash Down Under. Yep.
Yeah, that podcast pretty much discussed everything and pretty much discussed all of my opinions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. It's, I don't know, to me though, yeah, if you think about it, with Enter the Dragonfly, with this game, this was a very polished game, albeit there's a few little things that were clearly they ran out of time for, but that's okay. But there was a lot of detail, a lot of stuff like that, and then you get then you get Into the Dragonfly coming along, and it kind of chucks out a lot of, what the fuck am I doing? I haven't played this in such a long time. Then you got that game come along, and it kind of, in many areas it succeeds, in many it just kind of falls flat, and so therefore I think they wanted to make all these radical changes, which then led to the Legend of Spyro.
Yeah. Well, I said this is what I'm talking about in the podcast. I was talking about how the reason that these games didn't sell well into Dragonfly and Heroes Tale is not because the market had changed and nobody wanted Spyro anymore, and if people wanted new things, it was because of the fact that the games weren't very good. That's it.
Where the fuck?
Are you using Sparks at all?
Oh, Christ! Because where you gotta go? I always forget. So what, you go under here? Is that right?
What are you trying to find? You've already found all the gems under the lake. I'm pretty sure.
I thought you got to go into that section. This section over here. See this one? No, not this one. No, the next one. The bit over here. Remember? Look, there's a bit of
What, is there still gems
here,
under there?
Under here.
Is there still gems under there?
Of course, yeah, they're there. I can see.
Oh,
them.
there are. You're right. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I guess maybe you could do it another way. That you can get the thing and then come straight, turn around after you get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably run out. I'll probably die. So yeah, that's the gimmick of this. I didn't actually explain that. There you go.
I'm sure you could get there through what you were trying to do before, but you just couldn't do it for some reason.
Yeah, it's I lost my way.
Yeah, you couldn't be able to.
Where am I going?
Have you got all those gems there yet?
Oh, there's some up here apparently. Oh, I think I did, yeah. So yeah, this gimmick at this level is like the water is like acidic or something like that, and you get this you get the invincibility. Now this ability is only really introduced in this world, like in the home world and all that. So that's interesting. I don't really know what. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's up here. Oh, of course.
There's much less ability gates in this game. Was there acid swimming in Spyro 2? I can't even remember.
That's a good question.
I'm sure there was.
Acid swimming.
Just can't remember.
Shit.
Sorry to put you on the spot like this, and Andrew, it's embarrassing. I know.
Oh god, I am disgusted. No. Shit. I can't remember. I can't actually remember. Oh, for fuck. Oh no. This is cruel. This has actually gone for quite a while. Actually, I'll have to.
He's been bucking around. He's been talking about it. It's in a dragonfly and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I will do a let's play of A Hero's Tale though, just so I can talk about it, because I think, not that I'm trying to oversell my own worth, but I feel like people would be very interested to see what I'd have to say, or you'd have to.
I would never do a let's play of A Hero's Tale.
No, because you're probably the most critical of A Hero's Tale I've seen out of anyone. What does that stem from again? Because of.
Oh, it's like there's just so many small things. Like, I don't know. Do you really want to know about it? Do the viewers really want to know about my problems with Hero's Tale?
Well, okay. As a teaser for your eventual guest commentary spot that I'll force you by gag to join. What is one minor criticism you want to make about it? Go.
Okay, the fact that square and circle have been switched.
Oh, that's just fucking stupid. Yeah. No, you got me there. What?
I remember in the forums, everyone used to say that the sense of humor is childish, but that was one of the only things I liked about the game.
Yeah, I had no problem with that. You know, like, I don't know. I mean, the humor isn't as deadpan or whatever you want to call it as this one.
I like this old sarcastic, self-aware, kind of obvious kind of humor. That's alright. I liked it.
Yeah, the humor was never a problem for me, definitely. Now, actually, do you want to... actually, I'll point out the background of this level is actually Ripto's Arena / it's the exact same background as,
Really?
Winter Tundra. Yeah.
Exact same background.
Exact same. So you see the
red?
Red, yeah, the red. That's exactly the same.
See, I remember, like, the first thing, I was watching my old Let's Play of this, and the first thing I said was, this is a very generic background. So I'm sure I'd seen it before somewhere, but it's really interesting. It's the same background as Winter Tundra.
See, because remember how Winter Tundra has all the, the red and orange over there, and so does Ripto's Arena because it's in the same place. This is like the Spyro 1 Game Over screen as well. Look, Game Over.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they do actually recycle colors and backgrounds, but you know what? It's so visually impressive. I really like it that I have no complaints about them repeating.
I've never. Yeah, I knew this background was generic, but it didn't really faze me that much.
Let's see. Oh, there's a better shot.
Where's your last gems, Mr.?
Oh shit! Wait, no, we already got them, didn't we? Wait.
No, there's one gem left. There's probably a gem left in the skateboard area.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Wait. Midday Gardens. Oh, fuck, wrong. What shit? Evening Light. Here we go. Lost Fleet, $5.99. Okay, bastard.
Yeah, it's in the skateboard because you didn't even check if you got all the gems there. So
wait.
Go back there. Turn around.
Why isn't it?
Turn around.
Oh, so it's not going to tell me where it is in the section.
Skateboard, yeah, because you're not in the actual area.
Ooh, that's evil stuff.
You already checked this here, yeah. Anyway, I guess we didn't really talk about this. It's like I don't know. You might have talked about this before, but like the whole skateboarding thing was just reused in Ratchet and Clank.
Yes, very much so. When I was playing Ratchet and Clank 1. A couple months ago.
Use the Sparks ability.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
Anyway, say what you were saying.
When I was playing, Ratchet and Clank, I noticed that like down to the way the boosting is used, all that technology is basically exactly the same.
Yeah.
As the other one. So, as Spyro. So that's.
Yeah.
I'll just do a lap.
Yeah, you have to go through the whole thing. Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. They definitely, it's like this game in a way tested out concepts for Ratchet and Clank, like this one, Agent 9. I know they just tried some different things, I guess, and had some success. And now Insomniac is huge. So, there
But
we
you
go.
know, like dragons, you know, they're only a '90s thing. You couldn't.
Of course, no. They have absolutely no marketability at all, right? Of course.
No, like, you know, you couldn't have made, you know, at least like the breaths thing, like that's something they could have done.
The breaths is definitely the next step, I'd say.
Like, yeah, that's like, it's like, it makes sense. It's like that they did the breaths, like, and Insomniac would have just been like, oh, yeah, we could have just done that. Yeah. Except, you know, there's the gadget, I don't know, anyway. So that was Lost Fleet, everyone.
There we go. Lost Fleet. So there's the background. Very nice.
So I don't think it's like the most memorable levels of Spyro 3. It's just kind of okay.
I you know, I'm a fan of it from a... Oh, here we go. Here's the cutscene that we've all been waiting for. Oh, God, he's fell.
Oh.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
Stop
Yeah,
laughing.
if Al was here, he would give his like generic like Al laugh, because that is a hilarious cutscene.
Oh, shit. So, if I had to pick between Frozen Altars and Lost Fleet, I'd say Frozen Altars, because that is a beautiful looking level.
Is it like what's a better level?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, like that's the thing. Like you can easily compare. Like, I prefer Frozen Altars. I prefer Lost Fleet. I prefer Enchanted Towers. I prefer Honey Speedway. Like any of those levels, I prefer doing than Lost Fleet. Lost Fleet's just kind of like
I applaud their innovation in terms of, like, you know, having the acid water, having another skateboard thing, and that new like submarine concept. But I do prefer probably all the other levels. With that being said, in the next part we've got Fireworks Factory. I don't know what the go is for commentary for that, but it might be a couple people at once. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what everyone. I'll do a vigorous auditioning process with all my friends to see who's the best. No,
we might see someone brand new next time.
You probably won't, but I'll just be a huge buzzkill there. But no, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, Fireworks Factory, the level the iconic level, as people like to say. Yes, thank you for Ratchet 5 for commentating. Check out his LPs, which aren't currently happening, but
soon, everyone.
Yeah, this whole video has just been an advertisement for your channel.
I'm returning, and thank you for advertising me.
Oh, you are absolutely welcome. And be sure to check out PlayStation Era 84, aka Nintendo 64's upcoming Let's Play of The Land Before Time. Great Valley Racing Adventure.
There's some jokers in that Let's Play.
Oh, Jokers 1011.